Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Kailea if you're new here. I still live right next to my college campus, so if you hear a little handheld horn, don't mind that. I guess you could say I'm testing out a new format, location-ish. As you can see, I have this lovely white wall here, so I'm not sitting at my desk, which is kind of nice. I feel like I've tried to rebrand myself a lot of times in the course of doing YouTube throughout college, and then on top of that doing it outside of work. But you know, I just want to try something new because I've been sticking with the reaction format for a long time, and I know you guys have been probably waiting for me to finish Korra, which I am, don't worry. But on the topic of work, that's exactly what I'm here to talk about today. So if you may or may not have known, I was working at BuzzFeed for the last 2 years, pretty much. And pretty recently, the company had to undergo a very major direction change, which entailed a lot of layoffs. And unfortunately, I was one of the people affected by those layoffs. I was a junior video editor for BuzzFeed when I first started out, and then I became a junior producer when I transitioned to working for a brand called A-Pop. And A-Pop is a Asian American Pacific Islander identity-based brand. So a lot of the content that I worked with and got to edit surrounded those identities. And it was so much fun, you know, I got to work with celebrity content. I had quite a few Bretman Rock videos that I got to edit. I love him, he's so funny, so iconic. I got to work with content with up-and-coming actors and actresses like Liza Soberano and Lisa Frankenstein. And it was super cool because I even got to make my own content for A-Pop. So it was a really cool experience to be able to get to express myself in a more branded way. Versus what I do here on YouTube is just, honestly, I couldn't tell you. I kind of just try to do a bit of everything or experiment with things. I think the thing about my channel is I don't really have a direct format that I'm following. I started to do reactions out of the pandemic because I thought it would be fun, and I've never done a reaction format before. And not to say that they're not enjoyable, because I love watching people react to things that I like, but I will say it is a lot of work to do reactions, and it is a lot of space, storage space on my computer and hard drive to make reaction videos. And so what I'm trying to say is once I wrap up The Legend of Korra and reacting to that series, I think I'm going to try and veer into doing other formats. Just in this season of coming out of doing video editing as a job and resting and recovering from that, and then having to come to YouTube, I don't want YouTube to feel like a job, if that makes sense. YouTube is a job, it can be a job, but I want it to still feel like a passion. And what's really ironic was when I was in high school in 2015, 2016, I think, when I first started this channel and I posted my first vlog, it was more so to be like a vlog account. I would vlog where I would travel to, and I would make identity related vlogs based on me, my identity, where I come from, and just stuff about me. And then I got to college and started experimenting and doing different things creatively. And somewhere along the way, I lost the plot. And I think the pandemic had a lot to do with that because I just had so much time to think. And once I started doing the Legend of Korra reactions, I was this is really fun, but it also dragged out for a long time too. And that's on me because I've had so many things come up in the span of my life that have caused major delays in me getting out these Legend of Korra reactions on a consistent basis. It's taken me, how long have I been reacting to Korra? It's been 3 years and I'm still not done with the show. It's just kind of funny how life happens like that. But this is not to say I'm quitting YouTube or anything. This is more for me to say I'm trying to shift directions a little bit. Trying new things, trying to get back into the flow of what made me excited and passionate about doing YouTube to begin with. And thinking about things what kind of content do I want to see myself making? I think that by losing my job, it's actually given me time to rest. I graduated college in 2022, and I really didn't get a period of time to rest before I hopped into BuzzFeed and just began working. But the time that I did have working with BuzzFeed was honestly an absolute joy. Say what you will about the company, I understand. Say what you will about what's happened to the company just over the years. I mean, we've seen BuzzFeed go from this like really big viral sort of media company and spawning gems like Quinta and the Try Guys and Eugene Liang and Ryan and Shane, all of these majorly big people that are like huge now. I used to be a part of like the BuzzFeed audience when I was in high school that would take the BuzzFeed quizzes, and I was like all over like Eugene Liang's content. Like it was iconic and it was really motivational and inspirational at the time. And I think what's really ironic is I distinctly remember when I was in high school, there was a time where I thought to myself, it would be really cool to work for BuzzFeed one day. And when I did start working for BuzzFeed, it was like, did I just like manifest this? Like, what are the odds? But like, it was a really amazing experience, and I got to meet so many talented video creatives, fellows, producers, staff, just everybody was amazing during my time there. And I'm really grateful for the opportunity and the doors it opened, because now I have that experience behind me, and it gave me a little bit more confidence and courage to make my own content. The fact that I got my start at BuzzFeed was like just a really good entry level into the industry. And it gave me like a taste, flavor of what that life is like. And now I would just also love to put forth my own passions and my own creativity. And there's honestly like no telling what pipeline my content is gonna go through, you know? I like shows like Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Legend of Korra. I like anime, and I like live action shows, and I like K-pop and music and film and TV. And it's just like so many things. It's like, what do I do with all of this stuff that's in my head? So I'm gonna try to conceptualize it and speak it and just share it with whoever is out there, whoever is watching or is interested in watching. And if you have been here for like a long time, or if you've just stuck with me like throughout watching the Legend of Korra reactions that I do, and then you watch my other videos, like it means a lot. And so with that being said, I really appreciate all of the support, the comments that are left on my videos. I love to read them. You make my day. And so it just means a lot that you're here. So thank you. I think that about does it for this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that may be, whether it's a vlog or it's a reaction. I don't really have an official outro. I've just kind of been saying the same thing for like the last 5 years or so. I might change it, I'm not sure. But until then, I hope you have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you are. Please remember to drink water, have a little something to eat, and don't forget, you're doing great today. Bye! My bangs look a little silly. They're not being super cooperative this morning. That does not look right. Sorry. I was trying to do the horn, but that didn't look right at all. Sorry. My hair is being kind of funny. All right. You know, we're just gonna try this out. This setup is insane.